And we are live. All right, welcome one and all to the Panda Racing Championship finale here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Tonight's action will feature the final four battling it out to see who will be the truck champion. I'm Spencer Schatz. Alongside me is El Presidente himself, Jinx, and Pyle. Guys, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. Looking forward to this championship race. It's gonna be interesting. Based on how the races were last week and been all season, those top four they're gonna fight all the way to the last lap.
Absolutely. I feel like, between the top four, it's going to be a challenge, being on Indianapolis and how loose it can get on a longer run. So I'd like to see how these boys are going to attack this track and see who's going to come out victorious tonight.
Definitely going to be some great racing action out there. We're going to have a treat to watch this one. Jinx, who do you think out of the top four, the final four here, rather, who do you think has the best chance to win this thing?
I'm going to go with Twoonthehoon. He's been consistent all season, and I think he's got a point to prove, being that he had to miss last week's, and he lost his points lead after last week's race. So he's got a point to prove, saying, hey, you're lucky I wasn't there last week, but I'm back this week.
And Twoon is going to start on the pole tonight. And Powell, who do you think of the outsiders looking in has a chance to win the race?
I feel like, it might be a Filski. He's really good on, at Indianapolis. That's, one of his favorite tracks that he really likes. I feel like if he can get his truck where it needs to be, I feel like he can be a top contender for a win tonight.
Yes, indeed. And let's talk a little bit about Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So some quick facts here. Built in 1909 is a 2.5-mile track. It is considered a rectangular oval. It has two 5.8-mile straightaways, very long straightaways and quarter-mile turns. Guys, talk about those straightaways and what is so important about the straightaway and getting up next to the wall.
Well, when you're at Indianapolis, you want to try to arc it in a little bit more in the corners. You want to try to back up your corners so you can have a good entry speed, but also a better exit speed coming out of those corners and getting you right up against that wall without hitting the wall, which would make a better lap, but also you can be consistently fast if you can do that each lap, that you run.
Absolutely. 45 laps tonight is going to be the length of our race. And the final four, once again, Twoon, Panda, Titanic, and Travis really are going to battle it out to see who's going to be the champion. Twoon here on the pole, and we are jumping right into the action. Green flag is in the air.
I'm jumping in now.
Twoonthehoon takes the lead into turn 1 and 2. As we come down through turn 2 and down the back straightaway they come, Twoon with a nice lead so far.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch the back of this pack to see how they handle the braking zone going into 3, that hard braking. After drafting with that much speed, getting into that turn without, dipping into the grass or making it too tight and hitting that wall.
Absolutely. And somebody hit the wall there going into turn 3, I believe. Not sure who it was, in an all-white truck.
All-white truck would probably be Titanic in the 18.
And Twoon able to maintain this lead. We're still here on lap 1 of 13. We've got some really tight racing action. Guys, do you see any battles out there that you want to focus on?
I'm looking over here at Camo Diesel. You got Camo, you got Rye, Titanic, Woody, the 15 truck, the 21 truck.
We are currently riding along with Camo, and it seems that he's in the back, maybe about 7th or 8th right now, but trying to work his way back up to the front.
Oh. Panda is, or who is that?
And might be under. I can't tell. No, we're still going. I thought it was a caution. They were kind of slowing down there for a minute.
I'm kind of watching Rye right now. Rye is he's kind of moving up the track, or moving up. He fell back a little bit, but he seems to be coming back strong.
Yeah, Rye running in the 6th position. 11 drivers here total. Filski currently running second. We'll ride along with him as Titanic, or Twoon rather, has about a 1.5 second lead on second place. Filski got a little tight there going into turn 3 and is going to have to surrender a position. Not sure who that is in the number 4. It is Forensic. Long straightaways here at Indy, guys, and like Pyle talked about, it is very important to get up near that wall to kind of take the downforce off the car.
It is. It really is, and you definitely got to have the exit speed coming out of these corners to put down a good lap time, but also maintain it in the draft.
It's also very important, you know, when you're going up those long back stretches, to make sure you back that corner off enough, because if you hit your point late, somebody's going to slide up underneath you, you're going to lock your tires up, and you're going to chew up your tires for a long run.
Absolutely. Oh, we got somebody down there. I believe that was on the backstretch.
Yep, that was the 2 truck.
Yep,
I believe that is Filski.
That is Filski.
Panda is around.
They are still green.
Still under green here. We are on lap 4 of 13 here in stage 1. Twoonthehoon is your leader from that pole position so far. He has had a pretty good run thus far, guys, and he's been about 2 seconds ahead of everybody else.
And it looks like Filski's going to go ahead and pit now and fix that damage.
And Filski going to head to the pits. Riding along here with Rye and then Forensic, who's having a pretty good run. Rye currently running 4th place. And Travis, another one of those contenders. Guys, what do you think about Travis? Just made it into the Cup Series. Is he an up-and-comer?
Travis is definitely an up-and-comer. As far as the trucks, he runs up front consistently every week. He knows what to do in the trucks, and it's going to be interesting to see what he does when he gets a setup and has a chance to work on it, work with his teammates, and actually get the truck locked in like he does with sliders.
Yeah.
And
Camo
Filski
is entering the pits as we speak.
Okay. Camo going to come down pit road. Filski exiting, a lot of damage on that car. Big wreck on the back straightaway there. And that's a tough break for him.
But luckily, it's only stage 1. We've got a long way to go.
Absolutely.
So that comes to a good point, though. When you run with stages like this, is it good to kind of deal with the damage, or do you guys just actually want to fix it early, get it done, get it over with? That way your end of stage caution is a quicker pit stop.
I think it depends on the size of the track. What do you guys think?
I feel like it is the size of the track. Being here at Indianapolis, I feel like downforce and speed is more important. So I would go ahead and fix your damage and get yourself settled in and get ready for stage 2.
Absolutely. Here, we're about halfway through this stage. Twoon is still your leader, and Forensic trying to get close enough to apply the pressure.
I'm sitting here looking at it. It looks like Biker's in 3rd place right now.
Yeah, Biker's having a good run.
That he is.
And Travis is starting to put the pressure on as he peeks his nose inside, trying to get a run on Biker as they go into turn 3, out of turn 3, now into 4, as they'll come racing down the front straightaway. Biker's going to pit. He peels off.
Yeah, Biker is definitely in the pits.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a long run race. It's with the way the cautions are set up. It takes a pretty big wreck for the caution to fly. So, I mean, you're going to see how your truck actually does on a long run. And Indy has shown that it will hurt your right rear at times if you don't have the right setups in.
And I believe the 18 of Titanic just hit the wall, and Rye goes right on by him and takes over. I believe he's going to take over the 5th position here.
Rye is in 4th.
And Biker looking set to come out of the pits. There's Woody. There's Deluxe. We'll kind of go through the field here. Punk Panda there in that yellow car. And Twoonthehoon is down pit road for his first pit stop.
Yeah, so is Woody.
Woody on pit road. All right, so that should be that the lead was surrendered over to Forensic, who is actually now coming down pit road.
Yeah, but Deluxe Auto 2 is also entering pit road.
And we're about halfway through this stage. Everybody getting their pit stops in. Riding along here with Punk Panda. Twoonthehoon is back out, so we will see how it cycles out. He should have the lead. And it looks like Rye, Titanic, and one other are going to come down pit road here.
Mm-hmm.
And Forensic is back out. So, guys, we'll see how this shakes out. But as we saw, it should be Twoonthehoon, followed by Forensic, depending on everybody's pit strategy here.
Yeah, it looks like Rye, Trav, and Titanic all decided to pit at the same time.
Yep.
And so we're going to ride along with Twoonthehoon. We expect him to take back over the lead as he's going to enter turn 1 here. Quarter-mile turns, guys. Not many tracks like that in the world. In fact, this is the 3rd oldest racetrack in the world. It actually is the highest capacity venue of any kind in the world, also at over 200,000 people.
Yeah, I love this track. I mean, it really shows your technical driving ability, especially when you're too wide going into those long turns where you know, just a inch under that white line and you could be sitting in the grass real quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Even if you take the corner wrong and you get below that white line right there, you're asking to be spun out or spin yourself out because it's so loose, especially being on worn tires. I mean, I've been there, I've done it, I know what it does.
And Forensic going to make a pass on the 15 of L. Woody. He's going to stick his nose underneath, try to take him in turn 1. He's able to complete the pass as Woody slides up out of his way.
All right, so the 15 is actually Rye. Woody's running the 68 truck.
Okay. 15 is, 68. Got it.
Woody ran the 15 last week, so he just changed trucks. So it was 2 15s.
I see. I had Jay down for the 68, but I guess he's not running.
No, he was not able to make it for this season, so wish him the best.
All right, going through the field, Rye's truck, he's got a lot of damage on that Napa 15.
Yes, he does.
And we were trying to get you a lap count here. Don't quite have one, but we know we're starting to get towards the end here of stage 1. And we've got some good race in action so far, guys. Everybody's kind of spread out. That's to be expected at a track like this.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to get single filed out and find out who's got the better truck. The restarts are going to be the most fun and exciting because you're on brand new tires, full of fuel. So, it's anybody's race at that point in time especially on a restart.
And at your top 5, we have Toon, currently in the lead, followed by Forensic, Travis, Rye, Titanic, and L. Woody round out the top 6, actually. So we're getting down to the end of stage 1 here. It should be Twoons to take.
And it's, that Twoon needs that because, they've said that right before the race, the top 4 get double points for stage win or for fast lap. They get it for pole. So he's already got that 20 point that he needed to get back to that points lead just by getting the pole. So now his job really is just to stay up front, collect as many points as he can. Stage wins are always going to help. And then hope he gets the fast lap.
And we're riding along with him now. Got a good hood view. He's running some really pretty lines, able to hold it down in the corner just above those lines and really accelerate guys. And that's kind of what we've seen from the racing that he's done the past few weeks. As he takes stage 1, Twoon is your stage 1 winner here tonight. It looks like it's going to be followed up by Forensic, Travis, Rye, Titanic, and L. Woody. That is your top 6 here in stage 1. So pit stops, we will have those, and then we will have stage 2 action for you. Guys, what do y'all think about stage 1 so far? A little bit of what you expected, maybe?
In a way, yes, but in a way, no. I feel like with the second stage coming up, pit stops about to happen. I feel like, people are going to make adjustments, so hopefully we'll have some tight racing here on stage 2.
And what I'm looking at right now, based on what I've seen, I think Twoon has lapped the entire field. I could be wrong, but 4th place is still running full speed.
It is possible.
And Twoon's going into turn 1 right now.
All right, so we've got 32 laps remaining. We will have pit stops here in the restart, which is about to happen right now.
Oh, that's my fault. I had ride stream wasn't caught up. I apologize for that.
Oh, you're good. So it looks like everybody had to take, maybe pitted there. Looks like everybody should have pitted. And Twoonthehoon will take us to the beginning of stage 2 here in the lead. And Forensic applying the pressure.
Get 18 around. 18 is around in the grass.
18 in the grass, and that is the Titanic mobile.
Yeah, he was battling with Trav for position, and he just got a little too low.
And Titanic's having a rough night. He is actually, as it stands, or as it was before this race, the points leader. Started 3rd tonight and really having a rough night, guys.
Indy will do that to you. Indy will definitely do that to you.
Yes, it will. But I can see Twoon here. He's starting to make his way away from 2nd place.
And I like what I see there. He sees somebody coming up behind him, and he moves down just so you don't catch that draft.
Yeah, trying to break the draft there. Make it a little harder for Forensic to get to his bumper.
Ooh. Oh, Twoon bounced off the wall a little bit. Here comes Forensic.
Forensic is all over the 3, really putting the pressure on him. We'll see how this shakes out as they head down that long back straightaway.
What's going to be important is for Forensic not to push that issue, because if he tries to dive low and hits that grass, he could potentially take himself out and the lead.
I could just hit the wall coming off the back straightaway.
And Biker into the wall off the back straightaway. Not sure what happened. I saw his car just kind of turn up and into the wall. I'm sure he maybe have collected another truck.
Yeah, he looked like he was trying to take it 3 wide and kind of force his way just a little bit, but also being 3 wide, you're going to be arrow loose.
And an interesting turn of events there. Twoon, it looks like he just moved out of the way and let Forensic go. And Forensic now trying to stretch his lead. Interesting move, guys. It definitely looked intentional. I don't know. Maybe he got loose, but to me, it looked like he did that on purpose.
I'm wondering if he made an adjustment his truck doesn't like.
That's possible, yes.
Yes, it is. That is very possible.
I mean, you guys know this. It's very easy to make an adjustment because you think it needs it, and then it ends up just not being what that truck wants.
Yeah, especially coming out of turn 4 there, because it always tries to throw you in the wall. And I feel like if you're too loose, you're probably going to lose it and end up in the pits.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I'm seeing Camo over here running close to the inside wall, like not wanting draft, but not wanting anybody to get his draft as well.
Mm-hmm.
And good run here by Forensic to come up and take the lead. He started 4th in this race. Not in the final 4, but maybe he's the outsider we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast that maybe could win this race.
Looks like Twoon's reeling him back in. Maybe
Yeah,
that
Twoon is definitely reeling him back in. That is for sure.
And good run as we're going to stay with Twoon as we can see the tight racing between the 4 and that number 3 truck.
And that could have been a cold tire situation.
Very well could have been, yes. This is a good battle. We're going to go on back through the field and see what we can see here. Camo Diesel is trying to run down Filski, and he's got some pressure from the 68 truck. I believe that's Woody.
Really good recovery by Filski after pitting early with damage.
Yes, absolutely. But I've got my money on Filski. Don't count him out just yet.
Oh, Filski is a very good pitch strategist.
Yes, he is.
No.
Ooh,
He will
there.
leave you a lap down if he knows he can make a run. He will pit when he does it when you don't think he needs to. Like, he knows how to, strategize the pit stops to where, he'll be up there towards the end of the race.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we've got the 21 truck into the wall, and Panda was up on 2 wheels to avoid him. Actually, I believe that's Titanic up on 2 wheels to avoid whoever that was that just got pitted. Wow, that was a crazy turn of events there. Titanic, I don't know how he escaped that one.
That is Deluxe.
Yeah, Deluxe is the 21 in the pits. Titanic maybe just showed a little patience there, thought, hey, he might be getting a little squirrely. I may not want to push the issue and let him make the mistake.
And guys, it is just confirmed that Twoon has now passed Forensic. So you were right. He came right back and made the pass, and Forensic is doing his best to try to stay with him.
And the question is, those two were battling for quite a while, so who's still got the tires?
Exactly, but don't count out, let me see here, who is it? Camo. He is in 3rd place.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Filski's dropped back from 3rd to 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Running back here with Biker. Biker looks to have a little bit of damage there on that front end, so that's going to definitely slow him up. Woody battling Filski back here, I believe, for 5th place.
Yep, we got Trav and Rye running side by side for position.
Ooh, we got Forensic trying to take the lead.
Let's go back to those leaders. Yeah, Forensic really working, trying to find a gap. Now, Forensic, I talk about this a lot when I do the broadcast. Forensic,
nice.
That was a good pass. Very good pass.
Twoon's pitting.
Okay.
Twoon is pitting.
Twoon has peeled off, going to the pits. I believe he might be the first of the top 4 to head to the pits here in the middle of stage 2. So we will see what kind of gap Forensic has on the lead. It's about 2.5 seconds there back to, I believe that's Diesel.
But now you're going to start to see a lot of trucks coming to pit road. That one truck goes in, everyone else follows.
Yes. Camo Diesel currently running 2nd there, trying to get up and catch Forensic. Back here with Travis and Filski, who has completed the pass on Woody, but Woody is coming strong. We got about 4 laps left of fuel for most of these guys that have not pitted, so we will see a lot of guys head down pit road very soon.
Yeah, we got Woody trying to challenge Filski for position.
And Twoonthehoon is entering the track, and he's going to try to slide up and beat Forensic, but he's not able to. Forensic goes on by him, puts him a lap down, but Forensic will have to pit. And Twoonthehoon trying to get back up to speed as Diesel is fastly approaching. But with fresh tires, guys, he should drive away here at Indy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, being on fresh tires compared to being on older tires, yeah, you're going to have the more grip. You're going to have the more speed than anybody else that's on worn tires.
And Twoon is in the wall and almost pitted himself. Oh, he almost hit the inside wall. He is way down on speed, and he is had just been passed by a lot of cars, guys. That is a big mess up there and an unfortunate event. And that's really going to put him behind the 8-ball whenever these leaders decide to pit and everything cycles back out.
Oh, yeah, because, you know, for Twoon to do that right now, he's got some damage, and you don't know how his truck is going to handle having that damage.
Absolutely. And following along with Rye, I see he's going to try to stretch this another lap, as he's going to have to pit next. I mean, he's going to be out of fuel, so he'll stretch it another lap. We'll see who else needs to pit as we'll go through the field. Guys, do you see any other action that's going on that maybe we should highlight?
I am back. I just watched Rye and Filski get into it, and Rye spun out.
All right.
Deluxe is spun on the back straightaway.
And Rye, I believe, is around in the 15. He got into somebody. Maybe that was Deluxe. Not sure who that was, but Rye is around. He is stalled out on the back straightaway trying to get that truck back going straight again, and he does. He's down basically on the apron in the grass there.
Yeah, I watched that battle. I watched that battle. Filski and him were battling. Filski went underneath, and Rye just got loose coming off the 2.
It looks like there's a caution out.
Wow, that's a rare caution here. Okay, into the stage, and I believe I'm not sure how it's going to shake out here, because Forensic, I know, had to pit, or maybe he didn't. I don't know how it turned out. I know Rye had another lap of gas, so maybe Forensic was able to stretch it.
So I will tell you this right now: it is Forensic P1. Twoon is the lucky dog. So Twoon's gonna have some work cut out for him.
Definitely. All right, so as it sits, Forensic is your leader. I believe Diesel should be in second place. Yes, El Woody third, Filski fourth, Travis fifth, Titanic sixth, Punk Panda seventh, Biker in eighth, Ryan ninth, Twoonthehoon in 10th, and Deluxe is 11th. So as we're getting set here, guys, a good jump there by Forensic. Diesel on the outside here as they head off into turn 1.
Yeah, Twoon has definitely got his work cut out for him, starting in the back of the pack.
Yeah, the only thing that Twoon can really do right now is just be very patient and methodical, work his way through the field, and, you know, see what he can do, you know, starting from way in the back to see where he can finish up here in stage 3.
And Filski, who was in about, the third position there, got a little tight, got up in the wall. Another truck into the wall. Now Filski has fallen back to about 6th or 7th there, and that's a tough break there for him. And it looks like Titanic is up there putting pressure on the leader.
Panda in the apron. Ryan Panda. And the 2 truck got pitted.
That's never fun. That'll make you say things you don't want to say. We've got a good battle of top 4 here. Diesel, Biker putting the pressure on him. Diesel trying to get to El Woody. Woody chasing Titanic, and Titanic all over Forensic up there in the lead.
Absolutely. I mean, like I said before, I feel like Titanic does have the truck. I want to see how he can fare with Woody, Twoon, and Forensic. But I'd like to see Titanic try to win this tonight. Being a teammate for season 2, for Joe Gibbs. I'd like to see him try to win it tonight. Try to win a championship.
Absolutely. You want to see what he's made of tonight. You know, he came in, well, all the pressure on him. He was leading in the points. He started off, had a rough race to begin this one. We saw what happened to him through 1 and 2. But now in the final stage, guys, he's up here in the top 3.
Yes, he is. And go ahead, Jinx.
And a Twoon update. Twoon has fought his way back to 6th.
And Twoon is coming. So fast truck all night. It's really gonna shake out. Hopefully entertaining for us at least. But these guys are really putting it on the line.
And he is side by side with Biker and Camo going into turn 3.
Let's see if we can
has made the pass on Biker, and he's about to go underneath the 21, which is Diesel. And he's made that pass. So he's up to 4th, gentlemen.
Let's go back here to this 3-truck. Diesel trying to cross him over the old Jinx crossover. And let's see if he's able to pull it off there. The 21 looks like he's got a nose on him. We'll see how it shakes out going into turn 1. And it looks like Twoon is going to have to surrender to Biker as well. It's hard to go too wide there in turn 1, guys.
Yeah, I thought Biker was right behind him. You know, going into that, I thought he was going to hold Camo off, but then Biker last minute went down and went to help Camo up.
Mm-hmm.
So Twoon going to have to fight his way back through Biker and Diesel, L. Woody just to get up there to the top 2, and they've got several seconds here on the second group of cars.
Definitely most definitely. Yeah, I mean, Forensic is leading this thing right now. He's got a nice little gap on Titanic and Woody, but Woody is trying to make a pass on the Titanic as we speak on the front straightaway going into turn 1.
And Woody's there. He's underneath. Oh, they bumped doors. And tight racing coming off a 1, and he's still there, and we're going to see how this plays out as we get to the back straightaway.
So now, me, in my racing opinion, I would say Woody and Titanic need to stop battling, get in a line, and try to run that 4-car down. Absolutely.
Because the more you play around, the more he's going to get away from you.
That is very true. I mean, being here at Indianapolis, you definitely, if you are the lead truck, being in first place, and you have, say a 2 to 2 second gap, you definitely look for partners here on this particular track. So my thing is work with somebody, draft up there, and then make a race of it.
I believe we have a truck in the pits. Yep, we have a truck in the pit. That is Travis.
That is Travis, yep.
And we're about halfway through this run. Don't quite have a lap count for you, everybody, yet, but we will get you one soon. But, yeah, we're about halfway through this run. We should expect more pit stops in the next few laps. And Forensic, currently your leader, and Titanic follows, who's also the points leader in the final 4. And it's been some good racing tonight, guys. Really enjoyed this one.
Mm-hmm. It's been very fun, very eventful.
A lot of quick, clean passes. That's what you want to see. Not pushing the issue, not just getting underneath the guy just to get underneath the guy. But a lot of people, when they go to pass, they know they've got the room and they know their truck can stick there.
And riding along here with Titanic, Forensic starting to stretch that lead a little bit, but he's not completely disappearing. And don't look now, guys, but Twoon is all over Woody, and he is going to be approaching that second-place car once he gets past Woody, and he's not too far behind those top 2.
These green flag pit stops are going to be super important, not only a quick pit stop, but when you pit.
Mm-hmm. And Twoon is trying to make a pass underneath Woody going into turn 3.
And he is there. Let's see if he can complete it. Oh, they get into each other. He almost got pitted. He about came back up the track, and he spun out there. And that's a tough break for Twoon. Man, he was fighting back to get to the front, and he was there underneath Woody, but just a little contact.
And that's gonna force his hand to pit stop.
Yes, it is.
We got Titanic coming up behind Trav. Trav is a lap car, but I don't know what the fuel run mileage is on these, but Trav may be good to go to the end. We just don't know.
And guys, paying attention to Rye's screen here, we got about 4 laps of fuel left, so we're going to see who peels off maybe a little early, and then we're going to see who tries to stretch it here. What do you think's the best strategy at this point in the race?
You kind of want to see, it's all about knowing what your truck can do on a long run, how many laps you can run. If you know you can make it on one stop, but you'd have to empty the tank to do it, your best bet would probably be empty the tank, because if somebody pits early and they've got to pit once more before the end, but you can go to the end, it'll actually pay off for you.
That Absolutely. It will, and you don't really want to take 2 tires. Being here, you really want to take 4 tires, have the maximum grip, the maximum speed. So, if you can go, a whole pit, a whole run without sputtering going to the checkered flag, then I would empty that tank and maybe a gas and go, or even just a 2 tires possibility. You just got to see where your competition's really at right now.
And Travis just went around Forensic. Do you guys know if he just pitted? Was that fresh tires that just okay?
Travis just
that was fresh tires.
Okay, so Forensic still is your leader as we're starting to cycle through these pit stops here. I believe Forensic should have to pit soon. I've got Rye coming down pit road currently. Let's see if we can find others that are starting to work their pit strategies.
Woody just came out of the pits.
Woody is going to enter the track here. Looks like Rye is out.
We have Biker, and it looks like Deluxe in the pit road right now.
All right.
I'll tell you what, Biker's got a pretty clean truck. He looks like he hasn't really gotten into anybody, and he's stayed off the wall for the most part. Like, he does not have a lot of damage on that truck.
Yeah, he was up in the top 5 there in the first 2 stages. I know he had a little bit of damage, but that's the most I've seen was just on the front end. But he's got that fixed, and that truck's running pretty good tonight.
Looks like Finsky's going in pit road right now.
Titanic is entering pit road, as well as Forensic.
All right, so Forensic, Titanic, and there's somebody in front of them. I'm not sure who that is, but we will see how this shakes out. Filsky, okay, all right. Well, very important pit stops here, guys. I know we're starting to get to the latter stages of this race. Not sure how many laps we have left, but we're starting to get down to the wire here.
I'm really interested to see what these trucks can do on that. Are they going to have to pit again? Are they good to go to the end? That's the big question mark. Forensic stayed out a lot. Forensic and Titanic stayed out longer.
Titanic is out right now. So is Forensic. Forensic and Titanic are exiting the pits as we speak.
All right, Filsky out too.
Titanic got a quick pit stop. I'm wondering if he took 2.
And this is going to be interesting. We got guys that are coming around turn 1. They're going to catch up with these cars that just pitted.
I am starting to wonder. I think Titanic took 2 tires because he was behind Forensic and came out in front of him.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to run through the field here and kind of see where we think we can see some position battles. Filsky came out just a little bit behind Forensic there, but he wasn't too far behind, and I believe Forensic is chasing Woody right now.
I think the whole field right now is chasing Titanic. I believe Titanic's in the lead right now.
Yeah,
yes, Titanic is in the lead.
Yeah, that's correct. All right, we're riding along here with Forensic, and Titanic looks like he has a 2-second lead on Forensic as they are going into turn 2 here, about to go down the back straightaway.
Yep, I believe that is a 2 tire, 2 cans. So he's taking the gamble on tires right now.
Yes, he is.
Maybe he knows he doesn't have the fast lap, and he didn't get the pole, so he needs to get a good finish here.
Well, he better drop the hammer because Forensic is coming. He's had a really good car all night. I don't think he led a lap in stage 1, but he's been the leader just about every lap since.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he has.
and he's going to really try to make up some time here down the back straightaway. He runs some pretty lines, and I'll tell you something about him I always mention is he is a very tough customer to pass. It seems like he takes up 2 lines at once. He'll take everything away from you, and he's just extremely difficult, kind of like passing Ryan Newman.
I want to know if Woody in season 2 driving that 22 car is he's going to turn into Logano and be the blocker that Logano is.
Yeah, you never know.
But yeah, you are right. Forensic is definitely coming.
Yeah, he is approaching quickly. That 2-second lead disappeared quickly. You could tell who has 4 and who has 2 tires here.
I mean, yes. I like the gamble for somebody who knows he needs the points.
That is true, but can Titanic hold off Forensic for? I don't know how many laps we got left in this race, but does he have the tires to hold off Forensic?
Let me see here.
I don't think so. Forensic's going to be all over him. He's going to have to make a decision, or they're both going to end up in the wall.
Mm-hmm. And that's one thing you got to realize. You know, when you're passing a truck who's on 2 freshies versus 4 freshies, do you want to push the issue because you could end up ruining both your day?
Mm-hmm. And you saw just right there, if you're following along with these two, the top 2 here. Titanic almost took Forensic's nose off, and Forensic is going to have to be careful when he works his nose in there not to not to exacerbate a situation that could cause both of them to end up in out of this race. And he does make the pass.
So I'm watching Rise stream right now. I can see 5th through 9th, and I don't see a Twoon. So either Twoon is in the top 4, or he's in the bottom half. Or the bottom 10th and 11th.
Yeah,
he's right in front of Travis. So if Travis makes the pass on Twoon, and I see in Twoon's name, so.
Yeah, Travis in 5th, Biker 6th, Rye is in 7th, Diesel 8th, Punk Panda in 9th. And that's what we have so far for you. But we know that the leader is now Forensic because he did make that pass on Titanic, who is the points leader.
And Travis is trying to make that move. And remember, Travis was the first truck in on pit. So, you know, if he's good on fuel, then everybody should be good on fuel.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I believe we have 2 laps remaining, if I saw that correctly on Rye's screen. Not really sure if that was accurate.
Well, if we have 2 laps remaining, then Titanic's move was actually a valid move.
Yeah.
And he can hold that P2.
Yeah, but don't. Oh, there goes.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming hard, too.
He is coming.
And as they're going into turn 4 here, going to race down to the bricks and see what we can have.
He's going to use that draft. He is definitely going to use that draft.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe this one's over, guys.
Yes, the race is over.
And Forensic has won the race. One of the outsiders that was kind of looking in and wins this race, takes it away from Titanic. But we don't know how the points fell. We'll have to calculate all that and figure that out later. But I mean, guys, what do you think? Titanic obviously won the championship here in 2nd place.
That is. I mean, if he did, I'm happy. Titanic's a good dude. He's going to really need to have the fast lap or hope that Twoon did not have the fast lap.
Yeah.
That is
you
very
said
true.
Double the points is what Panda said, right?
Yes, for the top 4, fast lap got double, so fast lap got 20. Pole position got 20. Twoon got the pole, so he took that 21-point deficit and turned it into a 1-point deficit.
Wow, yeah. We'll see how this one shakes out. All right, so that's it. Forensic wins the race, and we will have a list of the top 10 here once we get back to the lobby, hopefully.
Twoon ended up finishing 4th.
So Titanic 2nd, Woody 3rd, Twoonthehoon 4th, Travis 5th, Biker 6th. 7th is Rye, Diesel 8th, Punk Panda 9th, Filski 10th, and 11th is Deluxe. What a heck of a race that was.
Yes. And those championship drivers, 3 of the 4 were in the top 5.
All right. Well, let's see if we can, guys, y'all want to invite Titanic in here, maybe somebody else?
Let's get the top 4 in there.
Yeah.
You want to do it or you want me to do it?
You go ahead, man. I don't know if I'm friends with all of them.
And who got the fastest lap? The fastest lap went to Forensic.
Oh,
okay.
So that's going to be some. Now it's going to come down to stage points.
Yep, and Twoon got 6th fastest, and let me see here. Titanic got 9th fastest.
Titanic. Where's Trav at? There he is. And Panda. There they are.
So we'll see how all this shakes out. A big win for Forensic. Not in the Final Four, but we will see how the Final Four, the Championship Four, are going to shake out and who's going to hoist that trophy.
And Forensic is running trucks in Season 2, so that's a good thing to look out for.
Yeah, a good little preview of maybe what's to come there for those in the truck series, Hammer Down Racing series. All right, so we have sent invites. Hopefully we will have the top 4 in here shortly. We'll let the guys in the booth here ask them a few questions, and we'll leave it with everyone. Yeah, that was some pretty good racing, guys. I mean, we had some pretty clean racing there for a while.
It was. Trav was kind of like my secret pick. I thought Trav would have a good race. He tends to run up front a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think to pick Forensic.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was running trucks.
There's Mr. Twoonthehoon.
All right, Twoonthehoon, man, you had a pretty good run there. You were leading a lot of those laps early in the race, man. What happened there in the middle of the race?
Well, my car started getting real loose off exit, and I don't know, battling with the leader there for a little bit, man. Touching the apron, touching the wall. Well, misread my laps for fuel, and I pitted early, and I was down a lap, so I was working hard from the rest of the race.
Well, congratulations on the pole, and congratulations, obviously, to getting the Final Four. We don't know how the points are going to shake out yet. Do y'all have an answer? Have y'all got that from Panda yet?
Yes, sir, we did.
Who is the champion?
Twoonthehoon won it by 2 points.
2 points. All right, congratulations, man. You are the champion. Can you talk about the season, man? How does it feel to be the champion of Panda Racing?
Oh, man, it's been a close season all season with Travis and Titanic both. But I don't know. It's been a great group of guys, and I'm thankful for HDR Racing for coming in and filling up the lobbies for truck racing too. And I'm excited for season 2. We're transferring over to HDRS series truck racing. No more Panda series.
Congratulations, Titanic. Are you with us? Can you talk a little bit about your race?
Oh, yes, sir, everybody. I'm here. We had a touch and go there most of the race. Well, we just took 2 tires there at the end of the race and ran it down to 1% on the front tire and tried to make a dive, but fortunately we missed out by a bumper. Yep. But it was great racing with all these gentlemen.
That makes for a good little sibling rivalry, doesn't it?
It does. Missed out by 2 points. I'll definitely like to challenge that rivalry again and hammer down racing.
So let's talk to the race winner, Forensic. Man, that was a heck of a race, man. He's not okay. Final Four.
No. I put the Final Four in here. Not the top four.
Panda's here. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Panda,
I need to be in the booth.
Panda, talk about your race, man. Looks like you were kind of up and down all day. What happened out there?
I hate Indy, and yeah. It was a rough day. It was a rough evening. Me and Twoon were practicing most of the day, and just not helpful. So it was fun racing with everyone, though, and I appreciate everyone. And we're ready to kick off this Hammer Down Season 2.
Panda, why don't you talk about the season 2 trucks? How a bunch of these guys are coming in to hammer down, and what are you looking forward to the most with these trucks coming in here?
I'm curious to see how Daytona's going to go, actually, because a bunch of us haven't raced together a lot. So practice is key, and it's going to be awesome. And I hope that people learn from racing with us, that they know what not to do, and so lifting and giving people space, patience, as Scoop always says. So.
Yep.
And
patience is definitely the key to racing. It doesn't matter if you're on a short track, a road course, or even an oval. Patience is the number one key, and patience does pay off in the longer run.
I did see some patience when Twoon was definitely, you were coming up from the back when you got that lucky dog and starting in the back. We didn't even realize you were a lap down until we saw the end of the stage.
He pitted early, I believe.
He did. He had some damage and kind of forced his hand a little bit.
Is Travis in here?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. Me and Travis got into it. That's something I do want to point out. Me and Travis got into it there in stage 3. We kind of door checked each other, and he went way up. That's my bad, Trav.
It's Indy. I mean, it's very hard to go side by side in those turns.
I don't like Indy. Indy sucks.
I do want to say Titanic, great rebound after a questionable stage 1, stage 2.
Thank you.
I mean, we saw you in the grass, in the wall.
Had some great teammates give me some advice here today, and big shout out to them. That really paid off with the adjustments in the pit roads.
I mean, I saw you going in there with Filski and Forensic, and then you came out like 2 seconds ahead. I was like, I think he took 2.
You guessed right, man. Your instinct was right.
That's for sure.
All right, guys. Well,
pit stop.
Let's go ahead and wrap this stream up. Congratulations to the Final Four, Twoon, Panda, Titanic, and I believe Travis was involved there. And just congratulations, guys. It takes a lot of hard effort and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to make it there. And congratulations to Twoon, the champion of Panda Racing.
Yeah, congratulations.
Twoony! Canadians, they can't win in hockey, but they can win in NASCAR.
I appreciate it, guys. It's fun.
And I want to give a shout out to all you guys that commentated this, that helped me, Jinx and Pyle and Crimson, and it's going to be a beautiful second season to hammer down. So.
And I want to do a default handout for Pyle getting the Cup Championship for the Panda.
Oh yeah, we're not even doing that. So yeah, King Pyle, you're the champion of Cup.
10-4.
All right. All right, well, that's it, guys. We will return to action. The merger is complete starting next week. We will have action. What time are we racing next Saturday, guys?
No, it's Thursday. Thursday qualifying.
All right, we'll have qualifying Thursday, and we'll have some racing action for the Truck Series next Saturday. So thanks for joining us, and everybody have a good night.
Yes.
Sir. Great run, top four.
Hammer down.